Ever since seeing jetpacks in sci-fi movies like The Rocketeer, every little boy has dreamed of a future with jetpacks. Actual jetpacks have been around since the 1960s. The original jetpacks had a hydrogen peroxide powered engine, which would only last for 30 seconds of flight time. The flight time could have been extended to about 60 seconds with more traditional propellants. But hydrogen peroxide's exhaust gases were much cooler and greatly reduced the risk of fire or explosion. But due to the short flight times, jetpacks never really took off, so to speak. Over the decades, many have tried to enhance and perfect this old technology, but never really improving on it. Jump ahead about 70 years to 2018 and we introduced the JB11 jetpack by Jetpack Aviation, which was unveiled at the 2018 CES Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. Jetpack Aviation has been developing their jetpack for 10 years, and the JB11 is the latest version. The JB10, which was a hit on YouTube in 2016, had twin turbojet engines, one on each side of the jetpack. The JB11 has 6 smaller turbojet engines, 3 on each side. The JB10 could reach speeds of up to 60 miles per hour and fly for 10 minutes. According to David Mayhem, the CEO of Jetpack Aviation, he says based on the math, the JB11 can fly up to 150 to 200 miles per hour, has a ceiling height of 15,000 feet, can fly for 20 miles and stay airborne for 12 minutes. But he says he has not flown to these limits himself. But more importantly, the JB11 has now got auto-stabilization tech built in, and in the event of engine failure, it can automatically rebalance the thrust to keep a pilot from spiraling into a fall. David goes on to say, if there was a catastrophic failure, for example say there's a flameout on 2 engines on one side, then the automated systems could release a parachute without the pilot's input. Well, it will release the chute when we get one in there. David has flown about 700 test flights with all the jetpack variations combined, with an average of 7 minutes flight time each, with no crashes. David is hopeful that they are within 2 months of getting an experimental certification through the FAA. So far, testing has been done under Part 103 with the FAA, which means that you can only carry 5 gallons of fuel. So that limits the flight duration, but under the experimental category you can have unlimited fuel and unlimited speed, and it opens up flight profiles in terms of what you can fly over. Experimental certification means you can fly over populated areas. Under Part 103 of the FAA, you can't. This means Jetpack Aviation will be the first company ever to get an experimental category for a jetpack. As I said earlier, jetpacks have been in development for over 70 years, and the JB Jetpack series have been in development for 10 years. But it would appear we are getting closer to the day that we can buy and fly our own jetpacks. Now I just need to get myself one of those snazzy Rocketeer helmets and I'm set. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
I like it.